The man accused of abusing a 10-year-old little boy along with his girlfriend, the boy's mother, will not be granted bond.
Andre Walker and his girlfriend were arrested after leaving the boy at a hospital in cardiac arrest just last month. Watch News' Haley Crumblehome explains the tragic details that are coming out of this courtroom today.
So we heard detectives describe some of the items the boy's little brother alleges Walker or their mom would use to punish them. And we also heard from Walker's wife, who he separated from. She testified in his defense, but it wasn't enough to get him released on bond. Now, just a warning, some of what you're about to hear may be disturbing to you.
Egregious.
That's how a judge described the injuries a 10-year-old little boy suffered. Detectives with the Tavares Police Department allege it was at the hands of the boy's mother, Kimberly Mills, and her boyfriend, Andre Walker, saying they left the boy at Advent Health Waterman one night in February, with a detective testifying Tuesday to the internal injuries hospital staff said the boy had.
Internal bleeding in his stomach area, and with the raccoon eyes, they said it was possible with the head trauma.
Walker's charges were changed from accessory to child abuse on the 10-year-old to child abuse on the boy and his 8-year-old brother. Detectives testified the 8-year-old was interviewed by DCF and described various items Walker or their mother used to punish the boys: a flashlight, boxing gloves, and a rubber-wrapped copper wire. The night the 10-year-old was brought to the hospital, his brother said he was being punished by having weights dropped on him.
He was having the weights dropped on his stomach. He was duct taped to a ladder that was in the garage, and his hands were duct taped above his head.
Detectives testified duct tape, a ladder, and weights were found inside of the home. Walker's wife was the only person called to testify in his defense. She said he had never been in trouble with the law.
In the 16 years that you've known Mr. Walker, have you been in fear of him?
No.
Have you ever, do you share children with Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Have you ever been in fear of your children's safety?
Never.
Walker's defense attorney called the case and the photos of the boy's injuries tragic and said they signified long-term abuse.
There is no evidence that Mr. Walker took part in any of that abuse.
She accused the state of relying on hearsay evidence in the case they made Tuesday, but the judge said
There was photographic evidence to corroborate, substantial photographic evidence to corroborate the hearsay testimony.
And ruled
The court finds that the state has met its burden, and I will grant the state's motion for pretrial detention.
So now both Walker and the boy's mother are being held in the Lake County Jail. And as far as how that little boy is doing tonight, detectives testified today that that little boy was unconscious when he was brought to the hospital last month, and to this day has not regained consciousness. Covering Lake County, live in Tavares, Haley Crumblehome, WESH 2 News.